Now welcome back to another episode of Avengers. If you're wondering what Avengers are, Avengers is a series where we started off with a squad full of common players, and the only way we could replace these common players were by going on Battle Royale runs and earning the Battle Royale rewards. That's why you only see silver, gold, and diamond tier players and no bronze players at all. Now we will continue to do these Battle Royale runs until we have filled out the entire team with nothing but silver or better tier players. We do currently have a running session where we are trying to get 12 wins to get Anthony Rendon, but as you guys can see, we have already added Dallas Keuchel, Andrew Miller, and then the Diamond Choice Pack to the squad. So it's going to be interesting who that Diamond Choice Pack is going to be, because it might go a long way. Now we are missing a first baseman and a left fielder from the starting lineup, so this Anthony Rendon would be a great card since his secondary is first base. Now I do also have to add, if you're new here, end up enjoying today's content, please make sure to hit that like button and red subscribe button. And if you're old here and enjoy today's content, always make sure you hit that like button as well, as it shows a ton of support to me. Now if you're new here and also want to go ahead and check out the series from episode number 1, all you have to do is click on the channel, click on playlists, and there you will find an Avengers playlist where you get to see how the series began from episode number 1, how the team looked like, and how we upgraded the team in general as well. Now let's hop into the gameplay. So he has Fernando Rodney on the mound. He just committed an error. I'm not sure who he has at first base, but we're going to take complete advantage of that and hit one in the gap with Ramon Laureano. He's going to be able to drive in Chipper Jones, and this has been happening a lot to me recently, where when trying to take an extra base or trying to force the throw or backdoor throw to second base in order to ensure Chipper Jones getting to home safely, I've been getting backdoored a lot, so I'm going to have to start using the analog stick when it comes to actually sending that runner back, because unfortunately just pressing L1 and R1 hasn't been working out for me. Starling Castro, he's going to open up this inning by getting himself a base hit. So now we're in business, considering he has some pretty good speed at 64. We bring in a pinch hitter to actually hit right here. I'm not 100% who the pinch hitter is, but he's going to be able to get himself a double to the wall. And we're going to drive in Starling Castro all the way from second base. And then up next is going to be Adam Dunn, Giancarlo Stanton, and Brian Dozier. So we're feeling pretty good right now. Giancarlo Stanton with an 0-1 count. He's going to hit a line drive to the first baseman that made an error, but out of nowhere is able to take that line drive like a man and tag out the runner to make the double play work. So he brings up Jason Kendall. I think that was Jason Kendall, I'm not too sure, but whoever it was, he gets a base hit. So now I'm like, alright, cool, you know, running on first base. The important thing is not to give up extra base hits or home runs. We give up another single, which is not what we want to do. And then another single was in the works, but Matt Olson with his goal tier fielding is able to make a diving stop to prevent him from getting the bases loaded or even maybe driving in a run. And then Chipper Jones, this is not 99 overall Chipper Jones. I'm not even sure if 99 overall Chipper Jones has been discovered yet, but when he is discovered, hopefully I can get him in a Battle Royale run to get some gameplay for you guys. But our second baseman, I don't know if he has a hole in his glove, or I'm not sure exactly what's happening with Brian Dozier, but I don't understand how he didn't make that final out, because if we would have lost because of that, I would have been pissed off. But luckily for us, we got the final out on a hot shot to center field where Ramon Laureano was able to make the play. And I've noticed something about Ramon Laureano too. I feel like his reaction is really bad in the game, because him playing center field, which is his primary position, he gets a lot of bad jumps and a lot of bad reads, which cause errors or increase the frequency of him making errors. But that arm strength, when I tell you guys, it makes up for everything. It literally does. Adam Dunn, he's going to start off the inning with a double, and then Brian Dozier is going to follow up and get himself a double as well. So we're in business, got a 1-0 lead. It always feels good to take that 1-0 lead and be comfortable. Chipper Jones is going to come up next, and this is something that Chipper Jones has been doing for me since I don't know when, but he's always able to get those bloopers to fall in whenever it's a deep fly ball. Every single time. I don't know how he does it, but he manages to make it work. And then Ramon Laureano is going to ground out to the shortstop for the final out of the inning. We're going to head now to the top of the second, where we have Starlin Castro hitting, and he's going to bloop one right in front of Andre Dawson, I believe, for a single. So now we got runners on first base. We got a chance to do some more damage, get ourselves a nice little insurance run, or a couple of insurance runs, considering we got ourselves a single to follow that up. I think Travis d'Arnaud, that was the pinch hitter that I did not know about, that I told you guys I'm not sure who was pinch hitting. I'm pretty sure it was Travis d'Arnaud. Adam Dunn, he's going to come up, and he's going to absolutely crush one to the deepest part of right field. Unfortunately, if he would have pulled that just a little bit, he would have gotten himself a 3-run home run. But it's alright, because we got Giancarlo next, and if he's leaving Josh Hader in, we can definitely put in some work and maybe hit a 3-run shot. The pitch comes, and Giancarlo's gonna absolutely demolish this one to center field. But you guessed it, another fly out to center field as he hit it to the deepest part of the outfield, unfortunately, as well. Then Brian Dozier, he's going to come up, he's going to get himself a base hit. So we're back in business. Basically been in business for every single inning so far in this Battle Royale game. And now 2 outs, 0-2 count. Ramon Laureano, he's going to be a ground out machine for this game, as he grounded out once to the shortstop, this time to the third baseman. And now we head on towards the bottom of the third with a 3-0 count. He's swinging with Ryan Braun. That surprised me, because I would have taken the pitch. It's 3-0 count. You're already down 2. He decides to swing, ends up actually grounding out for the final out of the inning. And now we're 11-1. We're only 1 win away from getting Anthony Rendon. And we start off this game on a bad note, I would want to say. We get a base hit with Giancarlo Stanton, so that's always great to do, you know, get a runner on base. But then what happens next is not exactly very good or very appealing to me. We hit a ball pretty well with Brian Dozier. I thought that one had a chance of leaving the yard, but instead it's just a deep fly out to the center fielder, and I'm like, alright, we squared that one up, but I understand it not leaving. It's Brian Dozier, and that was an off-speed pitch. Maybe he pulled it a little bit, and then Matt Olson comes up. He's gonna get hit a line drive, line out to center field, and I'm like, damn, we had a real good opportunity of actually getting ourselves a run right there, or at least, you know, getting a comfortable lead to start off the game. He's gonna be able to get himself a double with Cody Bellinger. Ramon Laureano, he's basically just saying, test my arm, and he decides to not even try to take a turn towards third base. Mike Piazza is up next. I say, yo, I'm not dumb. I'm not pitching to Mike Piazza. Why would I do that? That's a guaranteed 2-run home run. So I pitched to David Peralta. Instead, David Peralta goes ahead and grounds out to the first baseman for the final out of the inning. And now we're going to head to the top of the second, where Chipper Jones, keep in mind, this is the silver one, not the diamond one. Imagine how good the diamond one is. He's going to go ahead and hit a solo shot to actually start it off for us. So we got now a 1-run lead. I'm feeling pretty good. Ramon Laureano, he smacks one down the line. I wish it would have been a ground rule double, but instead it stays fair enough to hit off the wall and prevent him from even getting a double. So up next is going to be Brian McCann. Brian McCann getting himself a base hit. So now runners on first and second. I was scared for my life that he was going to get gunned out at first, but luckily for us, he didn't. Starlin Castro up next. I'm like, alright, Starlin, you've been ripping for us so far. Let's rip some more. And then this right here, I did not know whether or not it was going to fall. That literally cost me this inning, and it hurt bad seeing a double play out of what was a base hit, honestly speaking. Like, I don't even know what to say. I think I should have just let the CPU control the players and run for me, but I honestly did not think that was bouncing. I thought it was hit too hard and too high to actually bounce, and instead he was able to actually go ahead and escape that inning without giving up a run. Even though we had hit 3 straight hits, we literally got 2 turned on us from a base hit, which is embarrassing to say the least. And now runner on second base, he's going to hit a deep fly out or a fly out to center field for the final out of the inning. So now we only got the third inning to worry about. So I'm like, alright, 1-0 lead. We don't have the best bullpen in the world, but I know I can definitely hang in there with anyone with a bullpen regardless, because I'm a better pitcher than I am hitter. This was another get squared up with Adam Dunn to get the first out of the third inning. And then Giancarlo Stanton is going to come up next. Giancarlo Stanton is going to hit a deep fly out to the right fielder for the second out of the inning. So I'm like, alright, you know, I'm scoring up these pitches, but for some reason I just don't get rewarded for it at all. Brian Dozier, he's going to come along. He's going to hit another deep fly out to center fielder. So I'm like, 3 at-bats, 3 fly outs, 3 squared up pitches. Not much we can do. Maybe Giancarlo was just a little bit late, But other than that, I felt like I was pretty good with the PCI placement, and we do have the PCI appearance off if you're wondering. So final out of the game, Cody Bellinger strikes out, but you guys already know the deal. Catchers can't block. He wasn't able to block that. We decide to walk Mike Piazza, pitch to David Peralta. David Peralta gets a just late base hit. Adam Dunn with an incredible throw, but if it was more on the line instead of a fly ball, he would have gunned out Cody Bellinger and ended the game for us. Now, I made the stupid decision of leaving the lefty in there to face Logan Forsythe, and Logan Forsythe ended up making us pay by hitting a 3-run shot to actually walk it off against us and prevent us from getting that Anthony Rendon. Now, if you made it this far, make sure you hit that like button and red subscribe button, because it means you're enjoying this so far. Now, Anthony Rendon, would have loved to have him, but unfortunately, sometimes things don't go your way. But let's upgrade the team with what we have. So Dallas Keuchel, he's coming to the squad. Andrew Miller, he's coming to the squad. And let's open this standard pack first, and then open the Diamond Choice pack and see what we have available to us. So, opening the Diamond Choice pack, we had Zach Greinke, Brian McCann, and Sander Bogaerts. Now, we don't need a shortstop or a third baseman because we do have Francisco Lindor and Javier Baez there. Brian McCann, we have Wilson Contreras catching, so he's not necessarily needed either. And then our weakest point right now is our bullpen and starting rotation. So I took Zach Greinke, put him out there, and called it a day. So let's check out how the squad looks as of right now. And that was from the previous ranked seasons. I am not World Series this current ranked seasons, or else you guys would see me with Chipper Jones already in the debut video. But as you guys can see, the squad is turning out to look pretty good. We need one more starting pitcher, 3 more bullpen arms, and then a bunch of more hitters. Let's go, baby.